I do feel like myself. I would love to be going for 100 yards every game. I would love to be doing the things I was doing last year. Trust me, I don't like the fact that I was able to have 1 yard against a great team in respect to them. The opportunities, I just got to take advantage of the opportunities that I get. But to say that I'm not healthy or this and that and third, those are just excuses. Everyone's banged up, everyone's going through something, and I'm not going to let that be an excuse of why I'm not having a successful season. The reason why I'm not having a successful season is because I'm not making enough plays for my team, and that's just it.
To a band that we know
Barkley trying to shake out the struggles while the 49ers are just trying to shake out the injury bug. Can't. Left tackle Joe Staley suffering a finger injury in the last to the Seahawks, which could require surgery. If that is indeed the case, head coach Kyle Shanahan says Staley could miss a couple of games. He missed 6 games with a fractured fibula. Brown is looking for work, but nose tackle Domata Peko found gainful employment in Baltimore. This, according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. Peko signing a 1-year deal with $700,000 guaranteed, with the potential to earn $300,000 in incentives in 201 career starts for the Bengals and Broncos. He has 585 total tackles, 20 sacks, and 14 pass deflections. Either way, I do want to know if Peko has a high school tape that shows him as a running back, like we showed of Vita Vea during Cool Plays, bro. That by far blew my mind. And if you haven't watched it, make sure to tune in again. Cool Plays, bro. Vita Vea trucking people at a record clip as he jump cutting. Unbelievable.
Just the product of the record.
The pride of Milpitas High School in California. Vita Vea, a 340-pound defensive tackle. I was a running back in high school. Great stuff.
What do you think Vita Vea is thinking, waking up and seeing that on at the facility?
How'd you find my high school footage?
Can you imagine that?
No, it's
Walking
incredible.
in and seeing that. If you're
we need a super cut of that and Quentin Nelson playing basketball together. It's the two of them. It's amazing.
All right, time for one of my favorite segments. Ooh, and these are some good questions.
You really?
It's time for Believe It or Not. Hey, the Ravens, they have won 5 straight games. Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP level. Believe it or not, the Ravens are the best team in the AFC.
I'm going to say yes. I believe it. The Ravens beat the Patriots, and they beat them really convincingly. And I think almost more impressively, I keep saying this, that next week against Cincinnati was a huge letdown week. We just conquered the world. Let's not lay an egg. And they beat him by about 10 touchdowns. It's because of that guy. In the early 2000s, the 76ers were not the best team in the Eastern Conference, but they had Allen Iverson, and anything was absolutely possible. I don't see a team right now, it could change, in the AFC that could beat Lamar Jackson. I'm going to say yes, Kay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes as well. You know, when you look at the NFC, say you want to make the argument that Seattle's better than the 49ers, or vice versa. The game was so close that you can waffle back and forth and nobody's going to give you a hard time. When it comes to the Ravens, just like Kyle said, they convincingly beat up on the Patriots. Offensively, they were dominant up against the boogeyman. And when it came to Tom Brady, they just really couldn't get enough going to make it a game.
Nate, there was that shot of Lamar dancing into the end zone against the so-called greatest defense of all time.
Goodness.
That's when I knew this guy's different.
No doubt.
I would say right now the Ravens are the best team in the AFC, but a month ago I saw the Cleveland Browns put up 40 points in their building and beat them 40-25, and Nick Chubb is still running all around M&T Bank Stadium. So this is a temporary crown. But yeah, going into Week 11, Kay, I would say yes, they are the best team in the conference.
They were inconsistent to start the season. They look like they're clicking on all cylinders. We put it up on at GMFB as a poll. The thousands have voted. 53% say yes, they are the best team in the AFC, and believe it or not, style 47.
I'd like to hear who that 47 thing. Is it Patriots? Is that it, or is there another option?
Right.
I'm sure there's some Texans fans in there.
Yeah.
They were upset that I didn't have them in the top 5.
Yeah.
I hate to be one-upper guy, but right now I think the Ravens are the best team in the league, like in NFL. Like, I don't see any team, as good as the NFC is, I still think Lamar Jackson's the ultimate weapon. I think it could give it to anybody.
I think Dan Hansis might have something to say about
Bring
it.
it!
He joins
Let's go!
us with his power rankings next. And you don't want that Niners hate on Twitter, trust me.
Really?
I already know.
Okay.
Moving on here, we were all shocked that the Saints lost at home to a 1-7, previously 1-7 Falcons squad. Believe it or not, the loss, Nate, was an anomaly.
It was, but there is cause for concern. You know, I made a statement when we were covering this game, and I said that this is the 3rd game this season where the Saints didn't score a touchdown. And all the Saints fans got mad at me. Nate, well, look at this reason and that reason, and we also had this go on, and Drew Brees. I don't want to hear about that. I'm just telling you what I see. And what I see is that week in and week out, this might not be the most explosive team in football. Here's the thing.
Welcome
Mike
back to
Thomas,
Good Morning
individually, he sits alone.
Yeah.
He could be the best receiver in football.
He's going to have 160 catches.
Alvin Kamara, sitting alone at the running back position, he's always going to be considered one of the best in the game. Drew Brees, a Hall of Famer. But collectively,
Cleveland,
they're not
you got a
giving
day
us
to set
that
your lineup. That game
every
is
week.
tomorrow.
So that's the reason why there's cause
coming to
concern.
town more.
Because
Colin
if you're struggling to find
Kaepernick as well,
consistency in your
but you need
identity
to set
this
your
early in the
lineup
season,
in a hurry.
what's going to happen
Set your
in
lineup.
December
Cleveland,
and in
you got a
January?
day to set your
It
lineup.
wasn't
That
an
game.
anomaly.
Cleveland, you got a
Anomaly
day
doesn't
to set your
exist in the
lineup. That
NFL.
game
We
is
see upsets
tomorrow.
all the time. I saw Josh
coming to
Rosen
town
walk
more.
into
Colin
Lambeau Field
Kaepernick
with the
as well,
Cardinals
but you need to
and
set
beat
your
Aaron
lineup
Rodgers
in a
last year.
hurry.
Like, these
And
things
it's gotta be a
happen.
perfect time
The
for some
issue is that
fantasy
the Saints,
face-off.
it almost
Here's
feels like
the
they were
deal.
caught off
Four
guard. Here
top
come the
running
Falcons,
backs we have
a
are
one-win team, and
ineligible
you're
this
off your
week. On
bye. You
bye,
feel
so
like
we
we're
can play
riding high.
Saquon.
And
No
the
Aaron
Falcons
Jones,
both
no
were
Chris
in New
Carson,
Orleans. So
and no
they got
Derek
the Buccaneers in
Henry.
Tampa. You
screwed.
don't
I got
think
Aaron
Tampa
Jones on
wants to be a
top.
division rival and ruin their season?
What do you got?
After that, the Panthers,
Sitting
another division
on the
rival.
outside of
The
the rankings
Falcons
on
again.
NFL.com
No,
at
yeah.
running back
The
this week.
Niners the week after that. Like, yeah, it wasn't an anomaly. Like, this is the NFL. All teams are good, and everyone can
Top
beat you
three
on any
most
given
generous.
Sunday.
You watching that game? Did you feel like it was a little bit being caught off guard?
No, I just
They weren't
that's
ready.
dismissive.
Okay, I don't know.
That's
Them, you don't believe
dismissive
that.
to Atlanta. I just feel like Atlanta came in and punched them in the mouth. You guys are too finesse for us. And
I think the
punched
Saints
in
blew
the
it.
mouth.
Like, listen, the 92 Cowboys lost games, the 94 Niners. I think you get one of those sometimes. Maybe it's not a coincidence it was coming off the bye. It was like a slow rollout. I look at Sean Payton afterwards, and he was like, outplayed us. They better in this phase, this phase. He's like, okay, there was none like, he wasn't shook. He was more like annoyed with what they did. I don't want to use the term anomaly, but I'm not worried about it. I still think that they are the truth, and they will bounce back very quickly.
But the thing is, they were all there. They weren't missing. Like, their left tackle played through the flu. Like, people on Twitter were trying to say that because I put them at 5, like they dropped too low. They were all there. Kamara was out there. Thomas was out there. They weren't missing huge pieces like you can say that the Niners did. Yeah. So it's a tough one. It was a tough schedule.
I think they were flat.
Ahead. They were flat. They'll bounce back. If they don't against Tampa Bay, we'll revisit this conversation. More GMFB.
Lattimore and Evans time.
Okay.
I love that one.
Hey.
Hardman, one of the fastest kids on earth.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
Someone was having the take that he's faster than Tyreek.
You know, I whittled it down to just the Chiefs.
It's good.
Are you fastest on the Chiefs?
Tyreek's fast, but I think Hardman could be fast.
You know what would be cool is if the Chiefs won a game one of these weeks.
Yeah,
We'll see how fast you three are in the long show. And after that Monday night loss, how far did the Niners fall in the power rankings? Dan Hansis joins us.